titties and beer. Big old titties and beer. I thank God Almighty for titties and beer.
Guys, Sunday. Gonna be taking a look at Edmund FITZGERALD Porter. And I'm gonna open it with and I don't know if this one is from Hornet Fixer, if this one's from Big Jeff, because I have two of them. One is downstairs, one is upstairs, because they are awesome. And of course, this is a porter. And why did I pick this? This is a batch of brew review samples that were provided by Steve at Frontline Cigars, and it's 6%, and it is a porter, which means it's pseudo dark. It should be somewhere around the color of Coca-Cola. Have a nice deep, almost cocoa smell, which it does. And cheers. I was going to look at something from this one's got a little bit more harshness, more of a bitterness to it. I'm honestly not even sure if I've ever even had this one, and of course it's a brewery that's literally like a mile and a half from here. I chose this one from provided by Frontline because it's in a sample pack that there's 4 of, which or 4 different things in there, which means there's 3 of each, and it's a Sunday. I might even, if I have one extra, I might even bring it to work as a work beer, because I just don't care anymore. And that's when you know it's truly time to go. Yeah, it's got an edginess to it that, not to see if that grows on me or goes away. I just want you guys to know, because if anyone is interested, the video will be uploaded probably late tonight for a Monday morning observation. I am following through on what I said. I believe in Pete's holsters, Armor Guard holsters, to the point where I want to give some away. So do exactly what we said. From 2 weeks from when the video goes up, or sooner. For 2 weeks, you title your video Armor Guard Holster Giveaway, and tell me about or show me the gun, or just put a thing on screen. You don't even have to show yourself. Put a thing on screen saying a G17. So that's it. It's going to be it's going to run for 2 weeks, and if I go past 50 video entries, which they will get submitted to, VRs. Some of you guys going way back might even remember what those were. When people were actually looking forward to doing a video response. Now it's like pulling fucking teeth. I'm sorry I'm swearing, but it pisses me off, because it's amazing how little effort anybody wants to do anymore. Maybe they're just sick and tired of YouTube. I don't know. But it's a VR only. Do a video response, tell me, show me, put a thing on screen, and like I said, it has to be titled Armor Guard Holster Giveaway. And if I go over 50 entries, I'm gonna give 2 of them away. But it'll have to, if there's 50 entries and that's it, man, that's gonna be 1. But if I have 51 entries or more, then I'm gonna buy 2 holsters from Pete and have him make them and send them out to the winners. Other than that, I picked this up yesterday. I thought I'd show it to you. It's kind of cool. I stopped because Christine lately has been feeding we've got 4 squirrels and 2 blue jays and 2 blackbirds that now just come and hang out until they get fed. The squirrel. I was outside yesterday smoking a Blue Line cigar, a Toro. Oh man, Big Jeff, I 100% agree with you. I'm getting some of those coffee infused ones, but I really need to see if I can afford to have him do some more Blue Line. After all, it is his company. The other ones are really yummy too, but yesterday Matt came over to come downstairs, and I was sitting outside with Christine smoking, and I was just like, you're just going to have to wait until I'm done with this. I don't care if you're in a hurry or not. Awesome cigars. It was really good. So I stopped to pick up some peanuts, which she thinks I'm getting them just exclusively for her and her critters, but it's what I need to make more boiled nuts. And when I was over at a little place called Dan's Feed Bin, they had this sitting on the counter. As you can see, it was $15, and you know me, I'm a sucker for a multi-tool. My dress one has been kind of a smaller one, the Leatherman, but it has a nice blade on it that I'm able to keep sharp, and some tools and some pliers. So EDCing it during evenings and weekends has worked out just fine. Then I saw this guy, and right off the bat, I like the presentation, because afterwards you can use something like, well, JR10 Desert Gold would turn this into a thermo solar powered nuclear reactor of some kind, but you could use it as a first aid kit, or keep it in your vehicle in case you're going to go rafting at the last moment. You don't want to get your shit wet. I just thought that was kind of cool. It's actually a little bit better made than I thought it, rubber seal, than I thought it would be for something that most people are probably just going to go and throw it away. But it has a belt. Oh man, I missed an opportunity. Oh, that's okay. We're going to be drinking another one. It has a belt cutter, wrenches, obviously the knife, and it's kind of tight. So yeah, that's what she said. It's kind of tight, so it just doesn't flick completely open. It had a pretty good edge on it, but then I used the sharpener from Battle Box, and I'm really digging that thing. Bottle opener, which we're going to be checking out. You have to use it before you deploy the blade. A belt clip. It has a ruler on it, and that little tip is also a flat blade screwdriver right there. For $14, I was like, figured I'd give her a try. And of course it has the lock, so the blade does it's got a nice little weight value to it. I just thought for the money, true utility. I'll probably go on Amazon and find them for $5, or I'll get emails from most of you guys that like to mock me and say, yeah, you think you got a good deal on that? I could get 10 of them at $5 a piece. But we'll give the bottle opener a try here in a little bit. Let's see. Missing out on the Two-Hearted Ale Club, unfortunately, was Nyhop, Stalker Steve, Veltenda, and Clyde. And normally I don't go backwards, but Clyde left laws that forbid the carrying of arms disarm only those who are neither inclined nor determined to commit crimes. Such laws make things worse for the assaulted and better for the assailants. They serve rather to encourage than prevent homicides. For an unarmed man may be attacked with greater confidence than an armed one. Thomas Jefferson, quoting Caesar Becerra, a criminologist, Revolution. I like that. Yeah, I mean, it's true. German Ninja was first, by the way. it's so true. The government simply wants to be able to disarm us so that they can continue to repeat history. And unfortunately, they bring along the gullible and the stupid, people that stand up and they're like, yes, let's get rid of guns because we'll get rid of violence. Yeah. I'm sorry, sweetheart. It don't work like that. It never has, and it never will. Again, you try to have a conversation with these brain wizards, and you're like, why is it then that the highest gun crime rates are where the stiffest laws are? Huh? German Ninja says Octon Kick. John Solar says second, hell yeah. Ninja says boom. Gunwild is third on the podium. That's pretty good. This was a fairly early one, as far as I believe. I started uploading it before Christine went on the air, so it should have gone live somewhere. I don't know. I guess I finally left some comments, but yeah, I didn't apologize, Stalker Steve, and some of you were looking for me earlier on in the comments in the chat room for Christine's show, the Miss Bomey Zone. She had Mrs. Nyhap on, and Jim, who was evidently busy tasting whiskey, and Mrs. Nyhap and Christine and Jim and John all discussed the Shackley product. So I guess maybe they were looking for my input or thought I'd be on, but I honestly was I wasn't feeling very good lately, because me and Christine have been trying to eat better and whatever, and cutting way back on things like, for instance, pizza, which last night there was more problems with John's internet, so the Quickie with Miss B's, the recording session didn't get over until fairly late. Like, she was still up there at like 6 o'clock. And I came, after I did the brew review, I edited it down here and watched a bunch of, pulled my comfy chair over here and put my feet up on the desk and watched a bunch of YouTube videos and shit. And so it was like 6:15 or later, I believe, by the time she was done. And she's like, well, we're kind of out of time to do what we were planning on. We're going to cook some hamburgers on the grill and do the campfire potatoes. And I said, well, suppose we could just do pizza. And just like it's been lately, about an hour and a half after having, well, more like about 30 minutes after having it, yeah, because it started right when she was just getting ready to go live on the show at 8 o'clock. I was like, all of a sudden, it's like, my stomach started to get upset and had like a sinus attack and felt like I was, like someone wrapped my face in duct tape, and I just went upstairs and was laying in bed, and finally I started answering some comments, and as soon as the show was over, I just went to sleep. So again, I missed out on one of Stalker Steve's shows, and Steve, I really apologize. I have a good time hanging out with your group over there, you and Mikey and Celicia and Gunpowder Beauty and JH583. It's a fun group. I've always love hanging out with the real Americans that make this country run. And but I didn't make it last night. I honestly apologize. German Ninja, liberal tears on cereal, disgusting. German Ninja, whiskey, motherfucker, or fricker, motherfricker, whiskey. Yeah, I gotta get these all emptied out so I can get them back to Nighthap. we could just do a does it mix and pour them all together. Let's see. I've been really heavily consuming number 1 and number 2, but what did I give 3? Number 3 was number 3. My number 3 highest rating went to number 8, and you should have used this flask for number 5. It's the biggest flask. This one I gave the 3rd highest rating, and I wrote sipping whiskey. So let's do some sipping. No Matt today. I'm sure a few of you are going to be literally pissed off and bummed out. German Ninja. Yeah, this one's got some nice little cling ability. Has a nice amber color. Right now, I want to say that, was this the one that I thought was reminding me a little bit of the Beacon Point? But I didn't think it had the boom to it. I know, Cobra, I'm sorry. That's, of course, a heavier hitter, and it's clinging good. I don't think there's any way that this is 100 proof, and it is good sipping, man. It is good sipping. So let's keep that up, keep that on a rolling right there. The Real Cold Burnout, a VR for one of Pete's holsters sounds like fun to me. Scotsman, amen. I agree. The way YouTube used to be. Well, guys, if you want to do your videos, the video, my video for him will be, I'm gonna edit it after editing the brew review, and I plan on probably uploading it tonight and maybe setting it to go live at 3 a.m. or I might just when I get up tomorrow morning as I'm on my way out the door, change it from private to live. But it will be going up tomorrow morning or late tonight, one or the other. And again, Armor Guard holster giveaway. Tell me what you want the holster for. That's it. And of course, you know, you guys that are really sneaky out there, you already know. I want to saturate our gun community with videos that say Armor Guard holster and giveaway. Yeah, there's nothing in it for me other than to get people to try something that I believe in. A awesome made product by a picky little bitch who believes in his product and treating customers because he's been on the other side of that for years and years and knows what it's like to spend money on something, and then you get it and you're not impressed, and or if you have a problem, you can't cue the crickets, you can't get a hold of the company, and because of that, I stand up for the product. Pete happens to be a really good friend and someone that believes in the Second Amendment and supporting our rights and everything that the rest of us do. So amen to that. That's just more of a reason. I mean, would you rather spend, let's just say that someone makes a holster identical to Pete's, which I'm sure there probably is. I mean, if Pete can do it, how hard is it? Sorry about that. But, you know, Ted whoever, don't know who he is, we don't know his political views, and sometimes this is a weird thing to say, it is a silly assumption to think that somebody making something for the gun community actually understands the Second Amendment and how important it is. So, personally, I always would rather spend my money with someone that I know is a like-minded thinker and believes in what I believe in. Smile Money, top 10 or 5th. Smile Money, double IPA. It smells like freshly mown grass and tastes like it was filtered through a grass clippings compost pile. Laugh out loud. Oh, and Smile Money, just before I came over here, I noticed that, you know, there's a whole whopping 30 views of the Battle Box video, and this is why I'm always shocked when I get confirmation that a Battle Box is shipped. It's like, yeah! Sponsorship for another month. Ain't gonna be long now. I saw your comment. I don't know, I guess, you know, okay, so my analogy or my what you could possibly use that material for was poorly executed in the video, because Smile Money is like, so I'm gonna fix like a $1 broomstick with $20 worth of nuclear tape. Touché. But what if you're somewhere and the only thing that you have is the broken $1 broomstick and the $20 worth of tape? Because I'm here to tell you, I have been in the middle of frickin' nowhere coating a hardwood floor, and the frickin' mop assembly that I had, and now it's not swab the deck mop, it looks like a roller that doesn't roll. It's called the snowplow method, and it broke. And the only thing between me and, you know, and this was like a bad thing because it broke, you know, well, there was an area of the floor that was wet. So to actually leave, go to drive the 45 minutes, yeah, and that's what it was, to the closest hardware store, or, you know, start banging on the next house that you see while you're out in the boonies and, hey, can I borrow a broom handle? Yeah, at that point in time, things become priceless. I mean, I know I have used this, and this is why it hurts when the only thing on you is an expensive knife. I have had to use things I didn't want to use because at that moment in time, you're like going, okay, this is like the thing between me and getting out of here. Frontline Cigars, top 10.5. J-Dog is here at work. Clyde is 10th Revolution. The real co-burnout, 24 minutes and 30-second mark. Eric turns Matt back to the Lord. Eric, you are a true disciple of this earth. Oh, you mean when I might have had a body function happen and Matt says Jesus Christ? Okay, just because I'm pressing it.
Oh, for Christ's sake, Eric! That one, I don't.
Okay. Yeah, let's try that again. Turn the volume up a little bit for you, real cool burnout. Oh man, I didn't want to do that. I meant to open it in another window. I didn't mean to. Now I have to go back to where we were. Oh, okay. Wow, it doesn't look like it's going to be all that bad. So okay, open link in a new window.
Oh, for Christ's sake, Eric! That one.
I know, grow the fuck up. Gillian 9th, maybe. Gillian, damn, Matt. With the tats and earrings, pussy. I do. I do still like Matt though. I don't know about all the. I'm not really a guy in the piercings. Like I said, full disclosure. What is it? This one I had this ear pierced when I was like 18 or 19. I don't know. The girl I was dating at the time thought it was a good idea. So, you know, otherwise it would have never happened. You know, I did agree to get my ear pierced as long as I could pierce something else, so it was money well spent. Real cool burnout. Hey Google, what's the Army of Darkness?
Army of Darkness is a 1993 movie directed by Sam Raimi, starring Bruce Campbell, Embeth Davidtz, and Marcus Gilbert.
Gillian, Asian pussy is the best. Again, I'm just gonna have to take your word for it. I have never sampled Asian pussy. Thank you though. Stalker Steve, 9th-ish. You know, the more comments I read, the smaller these numbers are going down. Smile money. So Matt finds probation officers cheaper than hiring a psychiatrist for talking things out. Yeah, that's a good point. That's not really good money spent there. Okay. Smile money. Another DUI, and Eric can have all of Matt's guns. Then let's see how Matt will hunt deer. Yeah, he really wants me to go deer hunting with him badly, but I don't know. I don't know, if the day is nice, walking around in the woods with a firearm in my hands, maybe, but I don't know. Problem is oh, excuse me, right off the bat, about the only one that I even put on the consideration list might be the 24-inch Palmetto with the Nikon scope on it. That one was fairly close, but I mean, I guess I could bring the JP with the Mosin. After the scope swappage, I'm only on laser right now. I need to get out and do something, and of course, I guess if I said I was gonna use it as a deer rifle, I could go. But like David Brown pointed out, you probably could not park a car today and yesterday up at his range within a block and a half, because everybody's going to be up there sighting in a deer rifle. Not to mention the place is crawling with range Nazis and all sorts of shit. Mike, again, I don't have a smartphone to do videos or pictures. But you do videos, so I know you're capable of it, Mike. Mike, again, hell, I drank 4 Natty Daddy 8% beers before Matt finished his first beer. Well, it's not a race all the time. Right now, Mike's going, what? It's not? Frontline Cigars. Intro, babe. Holy fuck. Smile money. Eric's deer grunt call might smell up the forest. Actually, now that you mention it, it did kind of have a little bit of that grunt call kind of a sound to it. It depends on what direction, if the deer is up or downstream. Oh, by the way, I love these shoes. That's the only reason that I picked this picture. Fumestu 12, as advertised in the intro, doubly delicious. I only hope the beer is as good as the Brew Babes. The Space Force wasn't bad. Smile money. Imagine those evil boss drop 1 or 2 multi-ton flask of molten metal from 10 feet and have all of the other workers come down with PTSD. And they give you stress to stop it. Not like I was stealing salmon. Well, I think the whatever he dropped is empty, so it's big and it's heavy and it makes an obnoxious noise, and you wouldn't want to have it dropped on you because it's probably very warm also. But I don't think there's no product no product was harmed in the vicious accident. J-Dog, I didn't send you the eggs, just a chocolate dick. Thanks. Thanks. By the way, I finished that cocksucker yesterday. Jolson, this video needs more cowbell and shots. And Tardicia says, the cowbell never gets old. Okay, for all you guys at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning laying next to your wife, in 3, 2, 1. Shaken, not scared. EMT Railfan. I aired my wife's tires up to what is stamped on the sidewall once, and the idiot light came on because it said they were overinflated. So what do you go by? The tire holds the air or the sticker on the door? Yes, Matt Davis is correct. And I only know the answer to this because me and Samantha go round and round and round on this. The door on the Toyota says 36 PSI for all 4 tires. And the tires say 65 to 68 PSI. She's like, Daddy, go by the door. Well, what about the freaking tires? I mean, that's like half. It's more than half of what the tires are capable, or for what the manufacturer of the tire says. She goes, you always go by the door, Dad. You just always go by the door. So every single time I bring the thing up there and she does an oil change or whatever, she's like, I hear her over there, psst, psst. Mike, grapefruit is great tasting. Hey, yeah, not so much with me. Rich Huff here. Cheers, all top 30, I think. Rich. McLean 5179. Shut up, Matt. I don't know why that never gets old. Steven, I drop a cup on her face. I have no idea what he's talking about. McLean, Matt stood his ground against those farts, Eric. He didn't leave the blast area. I saw him taking deep breaths. You gotta try out that new opener. Cheap old gun guy. I'm glad you said they were quail eggs you ate. I was worried. I had my dog neutered last week and the veterinarian was Chinese. when he walked across with a bag in his hands and said, ancient Chinese secret, huh? Oh. Yeah, it's already said and done, so I guess if I open the bag and put them in my mouth and enjoyed them, the only thing I'm not 100% sure on is I'm assuming they're supposed to be peeled. Now, if they were fresh and you were doing them yourself, I don't know. I honestly, I haven't done a little search on it. Now that I know what they are, I probably should. I mean, I don't care what anyone says. They weren't all that bad. I mean, I had 4 of them. Yeah, like Matt pointed out, it's probably unlikely that they're testicles because they came in bags of 3. Matt Davis. Bye, Matt. Talking about the end of the video. Okay, I'm honestly for a local I have to honestly say it's a, let's see, it's what it says, robust and complex. Our porter is bitter, sweet tribute to the legendary freighter's fallen crew. Taken too soon when the gales of November came early. Best by 216 of 20. 37 IBUs. I'm actually kind of surprised. It's quite a. It definitely has a bitterness to it. Wow, you could almost maybe use this guy as one of those ones to carefully open it without distorting the cap too much if I, went to gone crazy. But hey, another successful bottle opener, which actually is more convenient than this guy. First you have to open it to get to the opener, and then it is a can opener, which doubles as a bottle opener. And whenever you have something serve two different purposes, it doesn't do either one of them as well as... So you get where I'm going with that. Okay, I'm willing just to drop the score on this guy right away. The Edmund Fitzgerald Porter from Great Lakes Brewing Company, weighing in at 6%. It's I don't know. On a porter, and it doesn't have to be sweeter. I mean, it's just maybe just a little bit less bitter is what I would like on this. I'm gonna give it a 7. And thank you to Steve at Frontline. Let's see, what was number 4? Good with a mild finish. What was number 5? Good and smooth, kind of void on flavor. Then let's see, 6 was I don't even know what the hell I even wrote there. I gave it a 6 though. Let's just number 2. Where's number 2? Oh, number 2 is in the B&E flask. So again, we're kind of shooting down the chain there. Why do this with something really awesome when I can do it with something that's not so awesome? Stormy Coyote. Matt can get away with dumping molten metal on whoever he wants if he just tells the police, impeach Trump. He'll be a hero in the lamestream media's eyes. Probably get a raise also. Again, I don't think that... Boy, that would be a mess, wouldn't it? I somehow I believe the crane probably doesn't have... It probably... I have no idea. Boy, if you dropped a whole pot or whatever the hell they call it, maybe it is the flask. I don't know. He was telling me that it was just like a big ring, like a 1,000+ pound ring, and it just kind of fell to the floor and then had to be picked back up. And nobody. The first time it happened, he said that nobody was even around. I mean, he was the one that actually said something. If he wouldn't have said something, nobody would have known, and he wouldn't have gotten his first. If it happens again, we're going to have to fire your ass. The other thing is I have a couple of rifles out just because I just you know, I'll probably show in the video too, but as it stands right now, both of these guys are up for what is soon to be a major overhaul on. Well, this one for sure will be getting a major overhaul. My 24-inch build, it has three items on here right now that are from DRG Manufacturing, White Label Armory. If you're looking for parts, go to White Label Armory. Which is really cool is they're gonna be given what's gonna be ebomey when it's established. It's not, so don't use it yet. But they're gonna offer a discount on their parts by using me, which I think is really cool. This one will end up with as much DRG Manufacturing parts as possible when I'm all done with that. Really looking forward to it, which means basically this will turn into an entire DRG Manufacturing White Label Armory firearm. And this gun, my what I call my 3-gun, I took the DRG Manufacturing brake off of it, which I know Stephen Bush was badass. I haven't had a chance to try this thing, but in this setup, I kind of like it. A 2-hole with the upper ports on it. This was in a tack pack, but from what I know about brakes, this one actually has I would say a chance of actually working out. And I do like the fact that it is proudly made in the USA. But what you can look for is what is going to be happening back here on this one. And I'm really looking forward to it. If you want the slightest clue, I have nothing like it in my arsenal as of right now, what I'll be doing to this guy. So, and this one, I think because I always kind of planned it to be kind of a bench gun, I'll probably leave the fixed Luth AR setup on it. This guy is basically the same thing, but it's a traditional one that works on a regular buffer tube. So, hopefully I will be getting a start on redoing those guys in the next week or so. Frontline Cigars. So, when the fuck are you going to review one of the beers I asked David to drop off? Frontline. You sniffed that beer 12 times before you took a sip. I'm glad you're counting. Nick, you. When the opening remark is, this is a conversation best not to have when the camera is running, you know the review is going to be something special. I mean, Eric, special. The short bus riding, window licking, crayon munching kind of special. Hey Google, what's a dirty pirate?
On the website bakersroyale.com, they say, this is a classic Coke and rum. Well, almost. Replace the regular rum with spice rum, then throw in some Kahlua with it for a surprisingly good, really good cocktail popsicle.
Wow, that went in a completely different direction than I thought it was. I thought it was going to be some kind of a sick sexual thing. Hey Google, you want me to give you a dirty pirate?
My apologies. I don't understand.
Nick, I just realized my comment for Hell on Wood doesn't seem to have posted. But my reply to the German Ninja did. What the fuck? A do-over, kind of. Hey, can you send me some of those monkey balls and brains to our idiot at large in charge? He's missing both. Guess he didn't inherit any of those from Daddy Castro. I think your comment was originally in it had to be reviewed, but it should have been there. Tardisius. Hey Google, what is CPE 1704 TKS?
On the website arstechnica.com, they say, it is CPE 1704 TKS. Capital letters and #s means 36 to the power of 10 equals 3,760,620,109,779,060. The speed with which the computer breaks the password by brute force, etc., which passed much.
Thanks, Tardisius. Thank you, Google. I was really wondering about that. Shit.
Just doing my job.
Excellent. Really, you're doing awesome today, really. Hey, Google, ever thought about having your nipples pierced?
On the website refinery29.com, they say, what should you expect for a few days after? Your nipples may bleed for the first week and you can expect them to be incredibly sore. You'll quickly realize how often your nipple lightly brushes random things because it's going to hurt. It will get crusty and require daily cleaning.
Hell, makes me want to do it. How about you? Nick, you, question. Does U.S. Canucks qualify for the giveaway? Not sure of the legalities around shipping holsters across Northern Iron Curtain. Actually, make that 2 questions, but the second depends on the first. Are we limited what guns the holsters hold? I was thinking maybe doing one for my CZ75B. First of all, and it's something I forgot to mention twice now for Pete, but seems how it was like always right across the thing here, Pete offers free shipping, and that is U.S. only, Nick Meister. Yeah, if it, get away from me, whatever the hell you little flying piece of shit. Yeah, I don't even want to pretend to even try to figure out what it would. I know Christine has sent stuff to her cousin, some t-shirts and stuff. I guess what would probably have to happen is if you're really serious about it, now I don't know if he has the holster for that or not. It depends on if he can get his hands on the real gun or the blue gun. Probably one of the only options is it would have to be something that I would have to take responsibility for. In other words, you bought it, Pete shipped it to me, and then I had to get it across to the Iron Curtain. Wade, Creamy Sweetness. Isn't that Matt's truck stop name? Asking for a friend. Think so. German Ninja, kudos to Matt for standing up to ease gas bombs. Wade, I haven't been... Was that scroodled in decades? David Brown, Real Cold Burnout. Thanks for your review on Amazon. I appreciate your kind words. Nice. Mr. 27, great intro brew babe. Crazy Scotsman, intro brew babe, top notch. Crazy Scotsman, whiskey. Crazy Scotsman. And Crazy Scotsman has like the all of the lead out comments. So he says whiskey. Crazy Scotsman, the yellow color is the water from Wisconsin. Scotsman, under 20 minutes and the beer is rated by then the show must go on. Scotsman, damn, is Matt going for a record number of POs? Crazy Scotsman, you sure do like pissing off Ed, always in the view of the brew babe. Sorry. See, it's easier when I'm by myself. Scotsman, Christine is having a good old time upstairs. Scotsman, Hey Google, where is your soul?
Sorry, I'm not sure how to help with that yet, but my team is helping me learn.
Okay, thanks Fred.
You're very, very welcome.
Crazy Scotsman, 31 minutes, and now Matt suddenly cares about being legal. I don't even know what that even was. Let's take a little listen.
To do that? Mm-hmm. Well, it gives you a fucking chance to go fucking and shoot something moving in the woods.
Okay. Scotsman, I don't care if it was super expensive and Matt is a cheap date. You have told me so many times. Scotsman, let me know what you need for the project Secret Squirrel 2. I'll help where I can. Scotsman, I'll make this easy. I don't expect you to pay for it, but I would really like to know about getting a hold of the Maxim Defense Brace. That's that little tiny squished up thing with the proprietary. Some of them, it's that one. The reason it's so freaking expensive is it's the buffer tube, the stock, the brace, the bars, the arms, the bolt carrier group. It's everything, and it's over $400. So the Maxim Defense pistol brace. And it needs to be 5.56-ish. It's the bolt carrier for the 5.56. That's all I'm gonna say. So if you want, text me and I'll tell you exactly what it is. But if you could find the best deal possible, I will have the money for you. And Scotsman's barrage of comments are the last of them. Yeah, this one's I should take it back. It's not There was only basically one or two of them that, I gave any kind of a low mark at all for. Actually, all the rest of them were all pretty decent. I mean, if NIHAP was messing around with me, then the laugh is on me, because for the most part, they were all pretty decent. But that last one, some of them are definitely better served as a mixer. In Coke or Sprite or ginger ale or whatever. So with that, we take our whiskeyed porter from Great Lakes Brewing Company that was a sampler from Frontline Cigars. And we click the Two-Hearted Ale Club button. And the first in is Gunwild 1. Good God, just die, okay? What in the hell? I mean, other than alcohol, what the hell could you possibly be living on in my basement? Damn, super early review today. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Cheers, Two-Hearted Ale Club. I've done brew reviews earlier in this on a school day, so I wasn't at school. Cobra. Wilco Burnout. Cheers, Two-Hearted Ale Club. Smile money. Oh, cheers. Smile money. Okay, now I am here for the Two-Hearted Ale Club. Cheers. Cobra says big league. Cobra again. Quick, somebody get Scotsman some Kentucky bourbon. America. J-Dog. He has 2 hearts and a club. Not quite sure what that means. Smile money. John's cable got cut off. John's network hosts locked and loaded. Coincidence? I think not. Real cool burnout. Hey Google, what's the most popular beer in America?
Popular on the web: Budweiser, Heineken, Busch, and others. Let me know if you want me to tell you more.
Sure, roll with it. Liar. Actually, this is one of my intros. Cobra is requesting that I ask to play a certain song, Titties and Beer, by Rodney Carrington. I tell you what, Cobra, you already heard it as the intro. How's that? Okay, we hit the Stalker Steve button. Crazy Scotsman, 200 Ale Club Whiskey, and the Real Cool Burnout. Hi, Stalker Steve. Yet, there's no Stalker Steve. Okay, guys. Cheers, and like I said, if you're interested in getting a hold of a Armor Guard holster, play the luck of the draw. I hope to have more than 50 people do a VR. That'd be great, because then we'll do 2 holsters. Otherwise, I'm not sure what's going on tomorrow. Maybe, maybe not. Cheers.